All right, Rippers. Good day to you. How are you guys doing? So, I bet you thought I forgot about scrounging for preps. No, I did not. I managed to scrounge up $12. Now, that was from taking in cans, my change drawer, my little your little man servant box or whatever you want to call it on the dresser, right, where you put your wallet and stuff like that, right? And then I managed to go find some more change out in the cars, right? And that managed to get me $12 added to the $5 minimum, right? Right. Okay, so now we got $12. I want to hit a couple different things here because I know you can see on the table, Rip, that ain't $12 worth of stuff. Well, I know it's not $12 worth of stuff. Let me finish. Okay, especially you, Arkansas, pay attention. Okay, so what we got here is a lot of us got a stimulus check, right? I just wanted you to take a small sum away from that to think about things you can use for not just putting away preps, but this time scrounging for preps is about useful items you should have in your gear, right? Things that, with the way that things are going today, that you should probably have for defense and for multiple other reasons, right? Right. Okay, so let's get into it, right? I'm gonna get me a sip of coffee here real quick. And as you can see, I'm watching another video while doing all this kind of stuff. Not currently while I'm talking, of course, because then I'd start like getting confused and start hearing voices in my head more than normal. Okay, so that being said, I'm listening to House of Prep. If you haven't been to House of Prep, go check it out. House of Prep's cool. He's cool, right? So check him out. He's a good guy. Got good stuff. Now, what we got? $12. I went down and got me handkerchiefs, right? These are the big ones, right? I went down to the Army surplus store. Figured they'd have good ones. And see, check this out. I got me some Digicam, right? And I got me some Woodlands cam, right? I got me some cool nighttime ninja, right? Okay, and then I got me some like Navy SEAL, something I am not, but something I can pretend to be. Just kidding. Anyway, I got me some nighttime cam, right? Right, kind of blue and cool colors, right? This looks good on shorts and pants on girls too. Anyway, just being silly. Hey, okay, so I got those. Now, the reason I got those is so I can use them with my gear, in case, things fall apart and I don't want to be seen. I got things I can cover up with real quick. Also, as you can see, I'm wearing a couple. What's nice about these is you can get things that state kind of how you believe, right? And maybe put the thought in others' heads, right? So you could take things like this and you could, come on, dang it. There you go. See? We the people. You can wear that like that if you're still having to do the mask thing, right? You can wear it as a fashion statement. I forget what they call these. Is this a bouffant or something like that? I don't know. You tell me in the comments, okay? You can also wear it like this, right? Not over the hat, silly, but you can wear it as like a hair cover, right? Or if you're sweaty, right, doing some hard work like I'm going to be doing here in a minute, right, I can roll her up like this and I can put her on like a bandana like that. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Just kidding. That'll stop the sweat, see? You can also dunk this in water, right? And as you roll it up like this, you can put it around your neck with cool ice water. Have like a bucket of some ice and water, right? This will help get heat down. Say somebody's having heat stroke. That's a good one. You can even wrap up some of the ice in it, right? And tie it around their neck. And that chill will kind of help bring their core temperature down, right? Because they're overheating, right? It'll also keep you from overheating. You can also get somebody like that, get their attention, right? You could, look at this. There's all kinds of uses for these kind of hankies. You can roll her up like this, right? You see what I'm saying? Right? Or somebody's got a bladed weapon. Oh, got them like that, right? That's right. So, all kinds of uses. You could do a splint out of these, right? By tying a couple together and doing it around the arm thing like this, right? And then around their neck. See what I'm saying? And you could also, what's the other one I was thinking of? Oh, well, let's see. You could make an improvised tourniquet by tying it off like this and then taking a stick like this, putting her in here and twisting. See? Like that. That'll work too. There's all kinds of uses. Plus, you could just flat blow your nose on it, right? Because that was gross. You know, Grandpa used to have one like that. Go, here you go, sonny. Let me wipe your face, right? And you can see the buggers on it. That's gross. Anyway, but you know that was kind of Grandpa and Grandma love, right? Right. Now, you got that. There's lots of uses. You could think even more, right? You could use this and turn it into char cloth. You could strip it into strips, into cordage, right? Use it to tie off, to make shelters with, right? There's all kinds of things you can do with this, right? This is my flag one. I kind of like that too. So go get yourself some of those. They were $2 a piece. That's not too bad. There was some change left over, but pretty much $2 a piece. So then out of your stimulus, take out anywhere from, say, whatever you can afford. If you could do $25 and try to get some of these items, do that. If you could take $50 out and get some of these items, do that. Or you could take out $75 is what I did here. Now I know you're saying, ooh, that seems like a lot. Well, there's a lot here. Let me show you. One, things are getting rough out there. You got to have ways to protect yourself other than, say, maybe you're in an area that doesn't allow boomsticks, right? Well, you could have something like this. Very handy, could go on your belt. These do not feel good to get whacked with. They can break windows if need be to get out of your car, right? They can also break knees to slow somebody down. Not advising doing that. That's naughty. Don't be naughty. But you don't always have to be nice. So, that being said, this is a baton. It's a collapsible one. It is very, very, very handy to have. This is something that could give you some defense in a heartbeat against, say, somebody without a boomstick, but is bigger than you or has something else. A knife, you could whack it out of their hand, right? Good idea to be thinking about this. We're going to be thinking about things like this with this one, okay? Then you could go down, spend yourself about $6 or whatnot, and get you some pepper spray, right? Harbor Freight, $6, right? If you wait till they go on sale, I think you can get them for $4.99. But you got some pepper spray right here, right, in somebody's face. Let me tell you what, you want to take the fight out of somebody and give yourself some time to get to cover, maybe get to some help. Pepper spray is a good way to do that. And you can put it on your keychain too, right? So this could be EDC, right? Now, there's some other versions here. See, and this is why I say you could probably get away with less money because I got multiple things here. But this is a pen. Check that out, right? Say, give me your money. Okay, let me get a check. That probably wouldn't be realistic. But anyway, you see that? You got some pepper spray right there. Good way. This is being concealable, right? This is smart stuff. I got these from my kids when they get 18 and have to go out on their own. Also, you can get a little keychain model like this. Check that out. And it's got a little spray in there. It's got enough to give them a couple good blasts, right? Probably 2-3 good blasts. Right, like that. And it has a little indicator right there. You can put your finger on that and you know that you're facing it away from you in case it's dark out. I think that was smart to put in there. So there you go. That's something you can put on your keychain. Very small, right? They won't even know what it is. Now, you got this. Now, I know I've probably shown you this before, but you could get yourself at the Army Surplus store. Handcuff keys, always handy for escape and evade. And then you got yourself your little, well, it's just a keychain, right? It ain't like, no, but it's sharp and it hurts, I'll tell you. So those are kind of things you can get to help protect yourself. Now let's think about things you can do to help yourself, like survive, right? But don't take up much room. Maybe putting an escape and evade bag. Yeah, that's it. Or a get home bag. Yeah, okay. So, light. You got to have a light. Now, what's handy about this one, this is made by Cyclops. It's probably from Lowe's or something like that, if I remember where I got this. Yeah, Yeah, it was Lowe's, right? But you can find this in sporting goods stores too and stuff. The neat thing about this one is it clips on to your hat. Now, I like lights, headlamps, and ones that clip onto your hat because you can, yeah, I know I look dorky, but it doesn't matter because I can see what I'm doing right here where I'm working, right? That's smart, right? But you can also pull that out. Check this out. Boom. I got green light. And you know what's good about green light is you can read maps at night, right? You can move around at night and the light's not even enough to wake up a person sleeping. Green and red are both good for that, all right? But you can still see what you're doing, but not necessarily give away your position as much as the bright white light would, right? So that's another handy thing. Just goes right on the bill of your hat, right? And if you don't wear hats much, get yourself a headlamp that's small like this, right? So, also, don't discount a glow stick. These are handy to have in a bag that if you just need to crack it for a minute to get some light and you don't have a flashlight or your batteries went dead. These are handy because, well, you normally don't go dead. And you can crack this. This one here, got at the Army Surplus store again. Well, no, excuse me. This is the one from Wally World. It's a 6-inch light stick. And if I remember right, this thing lasted for hours, like hours, like 8, I think it was when I tested one of these. So that's a good one right there. It's UTG or no, UST, right? Okay, so we got light taken care of. We got to have fire. So I got a couple options. You don't have to get both. You can go with the magnesium bar with the striker. I use these all the time. These simple, cheap ones work, and they work well, right? And there's like $6, $7. This is just a regular Bic lighter, and you can wrap some duct tape on it, so that won't cost you much. You probably got it at home. And you can wrap some black tape on there, right? And it's taped off right now so it doesn't go off. I got a little piece of tape underneath the trigger thing so I don't lose gas. That's an important tip. I might do that in a video. But you got a lighter here in order to light up things. Keep in mind, if you do lose your fluid, don't throw it away. People manage to start fires by taking these apart and using the ferrocerium rod inside of it, right? The little striker. It'll start a fire if you know what you're doing. So you got your fire taken away. So now you can build a fire and get some heat. Right? I don't know, maybe light some smoke bombs. Oh, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a smoke bomb. It's got some chili peppers and stuff in it, right? Some cayenne and some habanero flakes and things like that to see if it'll work as like a CS gas kind of, or kind of like pepper balls, but smoke version, right? That'll be cool. Stay tuned. Anyway, also at the Army Surplus store, they got these super bitchin'. They're just $1. $1. Sharp as all get out. I wouldn't go putting it on the end of a spear, but it might work still. But it's definitely durable enough to do the cutting and things that you need in a pinch. This is a smart thing to have. You can also use it to open up packages. You can use it to when you're doing your first aid on people. That is a good little knife, right? It's got a little serrated section for cutting rope, and it's got a sharp as heck flat section right there, right? It's nothing special, but it's only $1. And this is the best dollar I think I've ever spent because it actually works, right? Now, of course, for another $1, you get yourself one of these, right? This is one of them, but this one's got a spoon on it, right? They usually come in a 2-pack for like $3 or something like that, right? So maybe $1.50. But you can see, open up, you can have a spoon, you can open a bottle, right? And then this is basically like an improved can opener. Now how you work this is you catch it on the rim like this. You guys see that? See how that works? And then you work it like this as you work the can forward, and it'll cut this can open, no sweat, and then you can eat out of whatever's in it. Another thing you can put on your keychain for EDC. But what I'd recommend, because this little sharp piece sticks out, that'll hurt in your pocket, right? So you just get yourself a little piece of tape like this, and you tape it off like that. Now you stick it on your keychain, and you can open a can if you're out searching and gathering, right? In case things go bad, right? You find some cans, you're hungry right then, you can open and eat. Right there, got it good. Now, these, I know everybody's seen them and probably shown them, but they are actually handy. They will open a bottle. They will undo nuts. They will cut little pieces of wood if need be. It will open a can. It has a can opener as well, right? So this is just another option. It's got a directional auxiliary wrench, a 2-position wrench. It's got a small ruler. It's got a flathead screwdriver, and it's even got a sharp knife section. So this is a good thing that you can just have in your wallet, right? And if you put it in the little sleeve it comes with, most people won't see it, so you can get through checkpoints with it, right? Because it's just in your wallet. Good idea. Look for them, right? And then the last thing we got is you got to have some way to either build shelter or keep yourself warm. And for the money right now, this isn't a big thing like a tarp or anything like that, but an emergency blanket is one thing you should always have, right? See there? You can get those at Wally World or anywhere else, right? Now, the ones at the Army Surplus Store are pretty cool because they come in green, too, so they're not shiny on the outside. They're shiny on one side and green on the other, right? The good thing about that is the shiny side you can use to signal with, but the green side keeps you if you don't want to be seen, because sometimes you just don't. You want to be gray, like Gray Man. Anyway, also, don't forget, you can strip things like that are shiny or bright in groups of 3s. 3 long lines means somebody needs help. Don't forget that. 3 long lines of something. It could be bundles of bushes. It could be strips of cloth. If you see that, that means somebody needs help. And if somebody sees it, they should know that you might need help. So be sure to do that and remember that and put it in your memory banks right there. It's just another way to get help when you need it. And I hope this was a way for you to get some help when you needed it on Scrounging for Preps for this last weekend, right? Because I'm a little behind. But I've been doing lots of things, and I think you'll see that. And I think you'll be looking forward to it. So put comments in the comment section and let me know. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Especially share. Let's get some more friends in with us, right? That way we can have some more fun and share some more knowledge between each other. Because that's what this is all about. It's about being safe. It's about being secure. It's about being aware of your surroundings and always being ready and prepared for what may come your way. Until next time, adios.